Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you're at. My name is Brian Ferguson, and I want to talk to you today about stopping at 6. Have you ever stopped at 6? And you're probably thinking, Brian, what the heck are you talking about? Stopping at 6. Okay, so let's get into this a little bit. You know how at the beginning of the year, everybody has their New Year's resolutions. And whether it's you want to quit this, quit that, you want to lose weight, get healthy, whatever it is, and you start out real aggressive and all excited and everything's going good, and you're going to the gym, you're eating right if that's your goal. I know I can be that way. I can get like I could eat horrible the whole holiday season, and then come January 1, I can just cold cut everything out, and basically I'm just eating like a rabbit and salads and all that kind of stuff. I can be super healthy when I want to be. And I'll have some good momentum, but then a few weeks later, and I might even really start losing some weight. Wendy and I talk about this all the time. I can lose weight really quick, and a lot of times, ladies, it's a little harder. Don't understand why. Sorry, but that's just kind of the way it is. But I can lose weight real quick, but then my problem is I get to a point that maybe I haven't gotten to my goal yet, but I'll just kind of stop. Like there will be a cookie sitting there one day. I might be really, really healthy that whole day, and there's one cookie, and I say, well, I'll eat just that cookie. So I eat that cookie, and next thing you know, I'm thinking, well, another cookie's not going to, I've already had one cookie, another cookie's not going to do it, and so I have another cookie, and then by the time I'm like, well, if I've had 2 cookies, then 2 more is not going to hurt, so that's 4, and then 8's not going to hurt, and then before you know it, I could eat the whole thing of cookies. It's crazy, and I'm not even joking here. I can really go from being completely healthy to an absolute crazy wreck when it comes to food. Okay, so here's the thing though. Sometimes things don't really matter in the whole scheme of life. Quitting doesn't always matter, but sometimes it really does. Sometimes it makes a big difference when you quit. There's a story in the Bible. You may have heard it before. The walls of Jericho came tumbling down. God had promised Joshua the city of Jericho, but it was all locked up, and so they couldn't get in it. But he told him, he said, if you will have your people march around it one time a day for 7 days, then the walls will fall down. And that seems kind of crazy, but he did it. He led the people to walk around the walls of Jericho for 7 times. And we all know the end of the story. The walls came crumbling down. They were able to go and take the city. But what would have happened if they'd have stopped on 6? If they'd have realized, well, this doesn't make sense. We've been marching day after day after day for 6 days and nothing seems to be happening and nothing is working. What if they'd have stopped? Because they couldn't see any results just yet. So they stopped. What if they had stopped? What if Thomas Edison, as he was inventing the light bulb, had stopped on try number 10 or try number 50? What if he'd have stopped? What if the very thing that you're working on is the thing that's going to change the world? Sometimes we think that it's got to be something really, really big. And you might think, well, what I'm doing is not really that important. I want to tell you something. You matter. And what you're doing matters. It's important. It is important for you to find your purpose and begin walking in that, because it's not just your life that's impacted. It's all the other people's lives that are impacted because of what you're doing. What if all the times you've stopped on 6 before? What if those times, had you just gone one more lap, things would be different? So I want to challenge you today. Don't stop. Make sure you're working on the right thing, but don't stop on 6. Keep on going, because this world needs you to be you. This world needs you to be you. And you may say, well, my thing's not super big or super important. Yes, it is. Tell that to Billy Graham's mom. She didn't go out and preach to millions of people and make a difference in this world by going and doing the work, but she raised her son, Billy Graham, that did. So no matter where you're at in life, no matter what you think your purpose and calling is, no matter how you look at other people and say theirs is bigger and better than mine, I just want to tell you that you matter and what you're doing matters and it makes a difference. So don't stop on 6.